Okay, so if your cardiovascular system was not functioning properly, there's a lot of potential things that could happen, a lot of potential issues. Here's a couple examples. Well, cells wouldn't be able to get the materials that they needed, and also cells wouldn't be able to get rid of waste. There would be no transport system to bring nutrients or materials places that were needed or get waste away. And since the blood contains disease fighting cells, without that, we wouldn't be able to fight disease as well or at all. Okay? So let's take a look now at what the role of the heart is. Without your heart, your blood would not go anywhere. As figure 2, which we'll look at in a moment, shows, the heart is a hollow, meaning like empty, okay? It's not just solid, there's spaces in it. It's a hollow muscular organ. Remember that cardiac muscle we learned about a while ago in our muscular system unit? So the cardiac muscle is involuntary and it's only found in your heart. The heart pumps blood to the body through blood vessels. Okay. So let's look at the heart structure. The heart has a right side and a left side that are completely separated by a wall of tissue called the septum. Each side has 2 chambers. Each upper chamber, called an atrium, or plural, atria, receives blood that comes into the heart. The atrium receives blood. And each lower chamber, called a ventricle, pumps blood out of the heart. So the atria receive blood and the ventricles pump blood out of the heart. The pacemaker, a group of cells in the right atrium, sends out signals that make the heart muscle contract. The signals regulate heart rate. So the pacemaker is what sends out signals to make your cardiac muscle contract, which keeps your heart beating, keeps the pace of your heart beat. Okay, and that's found in the right atrium. So let's take a look at all this now. Let's get that visual. Here we go. So here's a diagram of the heart. Now, first thing you might notice is that the right parts of the heart are labeled actually on the left side of the page, and the left parts of the heart are labeled on the right side of the page, and that can be really confusing for our minds. Okay, so the reason that they're like that is because scientific diagrams, just like very similar to medical diagrams, so if you think about doctors learning about anatomy, well, if they're performing surgery on someone, so just envision that's happening, then you're going to need to think a little bit backwards. Okay, when things are portrayed on a paper, it's going to be a little bit opposite because it's like you're facing someone. So just know that. Okay, so let's take a